You know me, Darryl Bumpass. Listen, the greatest lie that has ever been told, the greatest lie that's ever been told is you will never be anything. You are black, you are white, you are Hispanic, you are Asian. You will never make it. You will never make it. These are some of the greatest lies ever told. And who's telling yourself these lies? Who's telling these lies? It's you. Stop believing these lies. You are bigger than that. You are greater than that. Believe in yourself. Some of the lies go like this. You're too big. You're too fat. You're too skinny. You're too short. You're too tall. You're too light. You're too dark. We don't do things like this in our culture. We don't do things like that where we come from. In our family don't do things like that. Stop telling yourself these lies. Don't worry about the lies that everyone else is creating for you. Don't worry about Mr. and Mrs. Distraction that's creating these lies for you. The biggest liar is you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. Anything you put your mind to. Write this down and remember this. Activity, grinding is activity. Focus is productivity. Everybody always talk about how much they are grinding. Grinding is just being busy. You're lying to yourself. If you're not seeing any productivity while you're on your grind, then you are lying to yourself. Yeah, you're busy, but you're not focused. Write it down. Grinding is activity. Focus is productivity. The minute you stop lying to yourself, you will begin to start focusing on the right things, and they will begin to manifest for you. You'll start to see progress. You'll start to see the process that's working for you. You're too short. Don't you pack up and move to another state. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for you. You don't know anyone out there. You're not going to be able to find a job. Well, I want to tell you something. I was speaking to someone. Her name is Nicole. And Nicole had in her mind that she wanted to pack up her entire house and sell all of her items and move to another state. She wanted to move to another state where she didn't know anyone, but she knew she had to change the dynamic, the situation that she was in. So she made up her mind that she was going to leave. But in this process, she started hearing these voices. You're never going to make it. You are never going to make it. You're not going to succeed. Stay here in this comfort zone. You know those voices. Those voices tell you, don't leave this job. The benefits are great. The benefits are great. You better not leave that man. That's a good man. That's a good man. You better not leave that woman. That's a good woman. Even if they're not thinking the same way that you are thinking. But that's a good man. That's a good woman. Sometimes you can be sleeping with Mr. and Mrs. Distraction. Talk that talk, D. Let me hear you say, talk that talk, D. Yeah, I'm going to talk that talk. Sometimes you can be sleeping with Mr. and Mrs. Distraction. So Nicole decided that she was going to pack up her and her son, and she was going to move to Miami. She was in Los Angeles and she wanted to move to Miami. While she was hearing all these naysayers and everyone telling her she can't do it, she'll never make it. Think about your son. Think about your son. You know who all those voices was? It was Nicole. She was speaking to herself. And this is when I came in. We had the conversations. She called me and she said, Darryl, I did it. I packed everything up and I moved. I'm here. And I was so happy. I was ecstatic. She even sent me a picture of her driver's license. New driver's license. And I'm congratulating her. And we hung up the phone. And maybe a day or two later, I received a text. And she's telling me, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. The first thing came to my mind is break the glass in an emergency. This is an emergency because she was ready to turn around and go back from whence she came. So I knew I had to be there. I knew I had to be there. I knew I had to get to her. Luckily for me, I had a speaking engagement. I had to be in that town, in that city. So I was able to break the glass and meet with her. And she said, Darryl, there are times I'm here all alone. There are times I don't even want to get out of the bed. I don't even want to get out of the bed. And the only thing I could think of was, remember you told me before you left, all the liars that said you couldn't make it, they said, think of your son. They were right. Someone is watching you. They were right. Think of your son because someone is watching you. He is watching you. What are you going to show him? What are you going to show him? Now, I'm not going to keep you because I know you have things to do. But it's important for you to know that at times we can be our worst enemies. We can create our own nightmares. Nicole said, I'm going back. I can't do this alone. Yes, you can. Stop lying to yourself. Yes, you can. Hold on. Hang in there, Nicole. You got this. You got this. Don't get into your own way. Don't interfere with the process, Nicole. You got this. So I didn't hear from her for a while. And this was on purpose because I did not want to become an enabler. I needed to step out of her way so that she can grow. So that she can see that I can do this. And don't you know, I got a phone call from Nicole. I got a phone call and a text from Nicole, and she said, Darryl, the job that I was trying to get, that they turned me down several times, they called me back and they said, we want you here. We want you, and we want you at the rate that you requested. And not only that, we are willing to pay for you to further your education. Cha-ching, that's even more money. So I'm here to tell you, the greatest lies ever told are the ones that we tell ourselves. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Step into that blueprint, baby. That blueprint is waiting for you. Keep moving forward. If you are above ground, you are winning. I don't care what nobody tells you. If you are above ground, you are winning. If you are breathing, you are winning. You know me, Darryl Bumpass. I thank you and I appreciate you. Te aprecio. Que tenga un buen día. Peace.